Coming over the line,
Hi folks, I'm Tom Shields of the Osoyoos Coyotes on Cairo. But the Coyotes are now searching for a new head coach. Team owner Randy Bedard decided to make a coaching change after 8 seasons with Ken Law behind the bench. Their most successful season was their first in 2010-2011 when the Coyotes won the KIJHL. However, injuries prevented them from winning the Cyclone Taylor Cup, emblematic of Junior B supremacy in British Columbia. They have always been a very competitive team, but the Coyotes have had trouble getting past the conference finals, losing out to Revelstoke this year and Chase last season. They have been to the conference finals 3 of the last 4 years, but that has been as far as it gets. Last 2 seasons have been particularly tough on the Coyotes as they were within a whisker of going to the league championship, and in both years they couldn't hang on to a win for that final win to send them over the top. Even some of the fans were commenting that the Coyotes just can't seem to win the big game, and as sports team owners do, they ponder the questions and come up with the decision. In this case, the decision in Osoyoos was to make the change. And in all sports, the general saying is coaches are hired to be fired, and unless the coach is also the owner of the team, that is the normal procedure. Although in the Coyotes' case, it was simply a non-renewal of a contract. We're seeing the list of fired coaches growing in the NHL this year in Calgary and in New York with the Rangers, possibly Barry Trotz of the Capitals if they don't pull up their socks. In the KIJHL, the Osoyoos Coyotes are considered one of the top franchises in the league. And 1 week into the search for a new coach, the response is simply overwhelming. Resumes are pouring in, and there is a lot of interest in the head coaching job of the Coyotes. Well, in fact, there is so much interest, the team owner, Randy Bedard, actually is a team of hockey knowledgeable folks who are going over the resumes to recommend a short list in order for them to interview and select the new head coach by mid-May. Osoyoos has always iced a competitive and entertaining hockey team. Possibly a change could be the added enthusiasm that can happen when you make a change. Could get the team back to the KIJHL final round for the championship. That's the goal. There is a tremendous amount of interest from guys who have formerly coached a team in the KIJHL. They say they know the quality of teams coming out of the Sun Bowl arena, and it's as appealing to them as a nice raw juicy steak to a German Shepherd dog. There's also a new young breed of coach out there who have grown up with the speedier game of today. They tend to have great rapport with the players. Randy Bedard says if the best candidate is a fresh new face, so be it. It's also maybe time to change a bit, he says. I said maybe a slight uniform change, maybe a splash of new color added. Or how about a third uni or practice jersey that says Desert Dogs of Osoyoos? Now, the incoming Coyote coaching staff will have a chore. There are 10 players who are 20 years old, and the team can only have 5 of them. There's also good interest to play at Osoyoos as it's known for being a well-run organization. Bedard also says he hopes to keep the contact going with the Terrace area. They have stocked the Coyotes with a lot of fine hockey players over the past 6 seasons. Randy Bedard will also act as the team's GM, and as well as getting everything going on ice, he says these hockey players are here to further their hockey careers. He will insist on 4 rules: no alcohol, no drugs, no girl problems, and no billet problems. And any offending player would be sent home. Coach will also live in Osoyoos, so he'll be much more hands-on in every situation. So we're now up to date as we wait the hiring of the new coach, and I'm quite sure many prospective KIJHL would-be players are keeping an eye on this situation as well. There is no doubt right now many eyes in the K are watching Osoyoos of both a coaching and a player perspective. As to former coach Ken Law, well, he was the top coach in the Okanagan division for the past 2 seasons. He could possibly be behind the bench in Summerland or Kelowna for the next season. Kimberley Diamond Riders, by the way, won the KIJHL, and it was the Richmond Sockeyes that won the Cyclone Taylor that was held in Richmond. I'm Tom Shields. We're up to date, but there's going to be more to come. Much more to come before we ever hit the ice. Lots of fun time. I'm Tom Shields on the Coyotes for Cairo Radio.